Hi, thank you for joining me. I have a message from Spirit for you. Please take only what resonates and leave behind what does not. Don't try to make anything force or fit into the narrative. My readings are for confirmation only, so you'll know what's going on. This is just a confirmation for you. So let's dive in and see what Spirit has for you today. Who am I tapping into for today, Spirit? Goodness gracious. I'm seeing here this is a past energy. And what I have coming up first is the Page of Swords, which is about that curiosity, that finding the truth of the matter, of taking the action to move forward. Sometimes it's a little impatient, but it's always curious to find out where things are going because you know that what's coming is the stability and you know where you want to be. So you're cutting through a lot of the garbage and taking actions to sit in a place of stability, of well roundedness, and of being able to navigate through life in a new way. And what inspired this was your goals and dreams, your emotional fulfillment. And this is what has been inspiring you to move forward, to take these steps. And you've been doing this from a place of balance. So the Two of Wands is about long term planning, it's about making new plans to move forward in a balanced way. And in this card, you'll see it's the balance of the masculine and the feminine energies here. So I'm really feeling that all of the new priorities and the new direction that you've been taking in your life and the fact that you're taking control of things has really set you up to be in a place of stability as you move forward into the next part. So this is in your past energy. So these are actions and steps you've already taken. So you've seen the clarity, you're sitting in your truth, you know what you want, what's fulfilling for you emotionally, and now you're making plans in a balanced way to go about it. So let's talk about what your current energy is. What do you have for current energy, Spirit, for whoever's watching this message? Okay. One more. Two more. Okay. So your planning and your current energy is all of these new ideas that are coming into play. All of the ideas that you've had are finally becoming tangible. And you're seeing the new start to bring you into this energy that you're really wanting to not settle into, but to just relish and live and to be able to be in a stable emotional place of fulfillment there. So, with this new beginning, with the Seven of Pentacles, you're asked to kind of take stock into your journey of where you're going. What no longer serves you? What can move forward with you? Just kind of always check in with yourself to make sure you're still in alignment with where you want to go. We always have to make these checks and just to kind of keep ourselves in check as well, because sometimes we can get lost down different little rabbit holes or distractions come up and just life happens. So always check in to make sure that you're in balance of where you want to go, because you're getting close to that fulfillment. You've been working hard. You're seeing the results of all of the efforts you put in. You're starting to feel that stability around you. And it's nice to be able to look back and appreciate how far you've come. And I see here, so this crow is looking forward. So this is your forward momentum. And this crow here is looking backwards. So it's reviewing. So make sure you're reviewing the steps that you're taking and the plans that you've made, because this crow is also looking forward. So that's a forward energy that's coming in and that you're feeling coming in right now. And again, balance with the Temperance card. So just make sure that the actions that you take are coming from a place of balance. And if you're feeling some awful energy coming through, or just those doubts, or just crappy energy, take a moment and to center yourself and see if you can't change that energy and transmute it into something that's a little bit more constructive and that will help you move forward. And what do we have coming up for advice for future energy as we continue along this path? For whoever is watching here, what advice do you have? Goodness, seriously, I don't know. Every video I'm doing, you're seeing the top of my head, and I'm starting to let my gray grow back in. So please don't comment. I know it's coming. All right. I have to add that in there because I think in every video I'm underneath the table. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little heads up on that. So what we have coming up in your future energy, as you're making all of these plans and you're going ahead and you're seeing the vision and you're knowing what you want, you're taking stock into everything that you're doing, you're looking back and, oh God, look back and see about how far you've come. What have you overcome to get where you are? Every little crappy step, every wonderful step, every hard step, every joyful step, everything has brought you to where you are today. And in this reading that I'm getting here is that everything is finally going to line up for you. We have in your future energy the star, which is about healing and wish fulfillment. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is, continuing to work diligently on the things that provide you with stability and fulfillment and growth. Work on your craft because there's success. There's success for you in this journey. So if you need a confirmation, if the journey that you're on is going to bring you where you need to go, this is your confirmation. You are being given so much here. Tune into the messages that are left for spirit that will guide you along the way, because when you stop and you listen, you will get the message and you will be led to where you need to go. The path will light up for you is what I'm trying to say. Words have been hard. Your path will light up for you because you have done so much work in the past to get yourself to a place of stability so that you can make all of these balanced decisions. And all of this progress that you're making is going to lead you where you want to go. So if you had any doubts if this new path was going to take you where you needed to go, this is your confirmation. I'm just going to pull a few more cards out to see if there's anything else the Spirit has for anybody today. Add onto this. Oops, I'm losing things. Cardinals are specific for someone today. Blue roses, like the spray dyed blue roses. Someone might have gotten a bouquet with some blue roses into it. Butterflies may be significant for people who have just gone through a transformation. New clothes. Someone just has bought a new coat and they're quite proud of it. It makes you feel very good about yourself. Rock that coat. Rock the coat. And I also see that in your current energy, if you're kind of unsure of the path because things have been a little bit unclear because we've all been going through this fog lately, you'll see that the clouds are moving away. So that'll, if you're not quite sure, that path will become a little bit more clear for you as well. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have going on for whoever's watching today? I think they're doing it on purpose. I really do. Because there's enough table that they do not have to land on the floor, but they do. And we're taking them as they land. Let's see what we've got. Okay. We have judgment. We have the high priestess. We have the 5 of cups and the 5 of swords. This has jumped into a different message. For someone who has just went through a major transformation and you shed that old skin and you're rising up from where you were, pulling up bootstraps. It's coming, words are coming to me, pulling up your bootstraps. You've let the crap die off and now you're being reborn as your new authentic self. And trust your intuition because that's where the transformation has happened. When you released this old skin of who you were and you started leaning into your intuition, what you started finding, you had a shift in perspective. And things became so much clearer because with this shift in perspective, you also have, which is the 5 of cups, sorry. We also have the 5 of swords. 5s are a number of change. And I think sometimes we get a little caught up in how that change is happening. And we feel like there's a lot of internal balance, whether it be emotional or mental. These are things that when you hit that rebirth, that transformation moment, and you really leaned into this high priestess energy. I love this card. I think it brought about a lot of illumination and change because into your emotional and your mental, how you were reacting to yourself, what you were telling yourself, your emotional and mental turmoil. Am I doing the right thing? Am I being selfish by taking care of myself and doing this for myself? And I think when we get caught up into that, we lose sight of the abundance around us and what we truly have. So don't get caught up in, and I'm not getting these are like as being like big, huge things. I feel like these are mostly just small little doubts and niggly things we got going on in our brain. And I think that's finally coming to rest because your intuition, your intuition, you're trusting your intuition more. And as you trust your intuition more, you're going to find those combative elements kind of settle out a little bit. You'll be at less of a war with yourself. You'll be able to feel a little bit more harmony, a little bit more peaceful. It's going to be a little bit scary because anytime we move from this into this new energy, it's like, okay, where are we? Where are we? All right. And where is my protective gear? Because I feel really vulnerable right now. But I think in this priestess energy, I don't know the look. I don't know if you can see this, the look on the face of this bat. It's like, no, I see it now. I know, I know, I know in here. All right. I'm going to do one last card here from the Oracle deck and see what we have here. One last message for everyone. Since we had two different sets of messages coming through, so let's see if we can't have a little something for all of us to take away from this message today that will be for our highest good and bring us up a little bit. Okay, we have the Green Man Synergy, and we have the Lake Stillness. With these two cards, I'm really getting a feeling that we all need to take a little more time in nature to find our heartbeat again and to sit in stillness and listen, because we have so much noise going on around us and inside of us that until we take that moment to reconnect with nature, to hear the birds, feel the wind on your face, be in awe of a sunset, hug a tree, put your hands in the soil, and just rest for a moment. Let your mind rest. Let your soul rest in that moment and be present. Because when we can be still and be present, things seem to flow a little bit better. There's more harmony. We feel more connected, more in tune, and more in a place of stability where we can tackle the things we need to tackle. I hope this resonated with you today. If it did, please leave me a like, comment, share something exciting or uplifting that happened to you, and let's start a community of sharing uplifting moments. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I wish you all the best. Until next time.